Welcome back to the Seattle Card Kid. Here is going to be our first Funko Pop Target hunt. I believe we went to 3 locations, so if you enjoy Funko, hang around and see what we saw and if we picked anything up. These first pops we're looking at mostly Pokemon, a few different other styles, but these were in the front where the sports cards are. So if you go hunting for Funko Pops at Target, you're going to see these in various locations. So just keep your eye out in the front, in the back, and then maybe sometimes in the clothes and in the toys area. They're all over. Here was another spot where they had some Funko set up, and these were in this sports clothes section. Mostly soccer. Had some of those mini figure NFL guys. There was a couple, I believe there was a couple NFL Funko Pops. I think they had a Richard Sherman in there, but it was mostly soccer. Here's the main section where they had the Funkos. In the back there in the electronics area, bunch of exclusives. Like, I guess Funko's really fallen off because I mostly started my Funko collection in like 2016 to 2020, and it was impossible during that time to grab exclusives in store. Like, they're like, a lot of these exclusives have been out for months. Like, that was not a thing when I first started collecting. That you weren't going to find exclusives that had come out months before just sitting there on the shelf in numbers.
A few moments later.
Our second location that we went to, that Cad Bane, I need to get that Cad Bane. I didn't get it this time. I don't know why, but I have to go back and grab that one at some point. I collect Cad Bane. A bunch of Target Con exclusives. Like I said, like, I remember I went to the first Target Con, and I was in a line of like 50 people before the store even opened, and all but one of the pops I wanted to get, I couldn't get because they had gotten sold out before I got in the building. So, like, this is wild to me. Like, that Patrick Mahomes Target Con 50% off, still there on the shelf. Like, I feel like that came out in 2025. Maybe I'm tripping on that, but like, that's been on the shelf for a long time. So yeah, I don't know. That one too, that one piece, a couple of the Funko accounts that I follow on Instagram talking about how that one piece one sold out online on Target's website, and like, I'm at this Target and there's like 15 of them on the shelf. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on in the Funko world these days, but yeah, I think Funko is pulling shenanigans, and they're hurting themselves. Here was a third location in the second Target we went to that had pops, some more exclusives, random exclusives in there. I don't know how long those have been on the shelf. A bunch of Marvel and Disney stuff in this area, and there's a few Star Wars figs. Here we went in the Star Wars section of Target just to look at the Black Series. I love the Black Series, but wildly expensive. Like, I'm not gonna buy Black Series unless I find them marked down, because like, I don't have, with all the other stuff I'm trying to grab, I don't have $35 to grab one Black Series figure, even though that Mando was dope. So here's our third Target location. This Charizard, the soft color Target exclusive, a bunch of those on the shelf there. I don't know if there still is, but when I went in there, they were there. The Toy Story 5, they had a few of those as well. I guess those just came out. Some of the Star Wars stuff, like, I want to get eventually. They had some more 50% offs in there, and then a bunch of Bitty Pops as well. I like Bitty Pops, but like $14.99. That's basically the same price as one Funko Pop. Like, come on, guys. Like, I understand there's 4 in there, but like $15 for that is a little crazy to me, but whatever. I saw a bunch of those at all the locations I went to, a bunch of those the Target Bullseye variations. So I know some people collect the Bullseye, so if you are into that and you live in Washington State, go check out your Targets. I believe there was like the Eddie Munson, there was a Woody, and a Buzz Lightyear. I don't remember if I got the Bullseye or the Buzz Lightyear, but I saw that one. Here's the Pokemon section, pretty cleared out. From what I understand, Target is doing a Pokemon release thingy where they've got a whole aisle now that's Pokemon stuff, and it was pretty cleared out when I went in there. Pretty crazy. here are the pickups. Ended up getting 2 pops. The Charizard, of course, as I showed that one earlier, we grabbed that one. I have so many pops that it's almost overwhelming. So I'm trying to pare down what I've got. And I didn't get into Funko to make money, but like trying to offload them now is super difficult. So I don't know what I'm going to do with all these pops that I don't collect anymore, but trying to decide what lines I want to continue, and Pokemon is definitely one of those. Just childhood. I'm going to LCSs, remember going to LCSs and opening the original packs, the base set and jungle and fossil, ripping those open and then playing the game. So Pokemon always will have a spot in my heart, a fond memories. So we had to pick up the Charizard. Love Charizard. The second one we picked up was the Crow Inquisitor, the 11th brother. This guy, I saw this at a couple different locations, and then I'm an in-box collector, so the box shape, how good of condition it is, makes a lot of difference to me. So this was the one I found that was in the best shape. This from the Mall Shadow Lord series on Disney Plus. I love that show. I just finished watching it, so I had to grab this guy when I saw him on the shelf. If you haven't watched the Mall Shadow Lord series, I highly recommend. I feel like that the Star Wars animated series are what's carrying the franchise right now. Disney kind of has done a number on Star Wars over the last several years with their movie releases. Animation is pretty much carrying the water for them. So thank you, for joining our first Target Funko Pop hunt on the channel. We'll be having more of these in the future. So if you enjoy this type of thing, please like, subscribe, and you can comment down below if you'd like to. Thank you. Bye.